We begin with breaking news right now on the murder trial of Breasia Terrell. And this is 10-year-old Breasia Terrell. Just take a look at that smile for a moment. She was just about to enter 5th grade when she was reported missing in July 2020. Today, Breasia should be in 8th grade, getting ready for that transition to high school and thinking about what she wants to be when she grows up. Breasia should be getting ready to eat lunch with her friends at school. Breasia should be teasing her siblings the way that siblings do. Instead, today, we hear from a Scott County judge who killed Breasia in 2020. And News 8's Nina Burns is at the courthouse right now. You are in that courtroom at an emotional scene, Nina.
Incredibly emotional, David. Now, the biggest question coming in today was if the circumstantial evidence provided by the state was enough. As defense attorney Chad Freese said during closing arguments, this isn't a whodunit, this is a who proved it. Well, today, Judge Latham decided the state did exactly that. Latham walked through the evidence presented over this entire trial, starting from Breasia's connection to Dinkins to the moment they discovered her remains. He pointed out the court is allowed to use common sense. While no evidence placed Breasia in that maroon Impala, Judge Latham used his common sense to decide beyond unreasonable doubt that was the case. An important aspect to note is that throughout this entire trial, the defense has relentlessly gone after Breasia's younger brother, DL, and his reliability. Judge Latham addressed that, saying DL was a key part of this investigation.
It should be noted all of these investigative efforts would not have been fruitful had it not been for the information provided by DL. DL was instrumental in solving the murder and kidnapping of his sister, Breasia. The court specifically finds the defendant was not savvy in any manner. The defendant did not account for the statements and testimony of DL and that of Jared Brink. The evidence provided by these two witnesses clearly, and all the other witnesses, undermined every effort which the defendant may have taken to be savvy or calculated in his actions to avoid being charged and prosecuted for the kidnapping and murder of Breasia.
Judge Latham went on to say that he found every single one of the witnesses the state brought forward credible. The only statement he found not credible was DL's statement that he saw Dinkins shoot Breasia. But it's important to note that Latham also said for an 8-year-old boy to sit down and give so much valid information to a police department was remarkable. Now, these have been a long few weeks, but it ends with justice being served. In Davenport, Nina Burns, WQAD News 8.
And that was the reaction outside the courthouse just moments after the verdict. Loved ones of Breasia Terrell walking out cheering, holding balloons while wearing shirts with a photo of her. Her mother says the situation has been emotional leading up to today's decision.
So happy. I was nervous, but I'm happy. I'm real happy. It still doesn't bring her back. It doesn't, not by a long shot, but I mean, at least I can start the hard part for the most part.
Go back to hell from where you come from.
Exactly, starting my journey as far as, getting myself together mentally and, getting my son back together, which I can't wait to go see him.
She went on to give credit to her son for his testimony during the case. The mother also says Breasia can now rest in peace. And you can watch the full verdict for yourself right now on our website, WQAD.com.